If you are starting from zero and have no beer knowledge, you can start at level 1 or you can start at level 2. It's entirely up to you. Everything that's covered in level 1 is also covered at level 2. We don't assume that people have completed level 1. That being said, if you're more intermediate or advanced, you might want to dive right into level 2. Probably would be your preference. So that's the first factor. The second is temperament. You know, some people like to jump in, and some people like to take it a bit slowly. I just completed my WSET spirits certifications, and I certainly started at level 1, and then I made my way to level 2 because I really like to build that from that knowledge to that understanding and give my, my brain the time to process and to really assimilate the information. But that being said, some people are happy to dive right in to that longer course, the 28 hours, and that's fine. It's a choice. And then in terms of goals, I would say, if you want to learn quickly, then probably level 2 will be fine. And if your goal is really to hone your tasting skills, I would also point you to level 2. Like if you already have a knowledge of beer and you're really focused on the tasting, I would start at level 2. If you're a beginner, I would definitely start at level 1. And the other thing is, and this is something that has come out in some of our trainings that we've done, some of the educator trainings that we've done, but I just wanted to flag it because if you're someone who works in beer and often has to communicate beer to novices or beginners, I actually really recommend the level 1 because beer is very, very complicated. And it was such a fascinating task to take that knowledge and bring it to a level 1 and make it really approachable and easy to understand and focus on the key relevant points. And one of the consistent feedback we've gotten from our educators who are very knowledgeable in beer and still sit through the level 1 is, oh my goodness, it's so interesting that, having, to keep things that simple beer in that way. So I would say that's another thing that to keep in mind if your goal is to communicate beer to customers in a very simple and effective way. I would go to level 1.